Jason, welcome
Hello.
to Juice and welcome to Ireland.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations on the movie. I really enjoyed it when I
Oh,
saw it
I'm
today.
glad.
It was
Thank you.
absolutely brilliant. It really poses the question of relationships in the sense of putting a career ahead of them. Is that selfish or not? What do you personally think? Is there a right or wrong answer to that?
Well, you know, I really come from the school of thought that I can't judge anyone, to each their own, you know. But I think being there to be supportive of your partner is a really important thing. But I do think it should be equal compromise.
Violet, I love you. Will you marry me?
She said, I love you, boy, I love you so. She said, I love you, baby, oh, 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 oh.
This engagement party is a moment to celebrate a new future, but not without first exploring a past. Jenny Newman, Greta K, Anna Pena, Lizzie Gray, this Korean, that Korean, and Lizzie Gray again. Liam's
Okay, that's
and
enough.
friend.
I think that's enough, right?
With Tom, were his reactions and his actions similar to ones that you would have made in the same situations?
I have made those same mistakes,
Yeah.
you know, where you give so much of yourself away to your partner that you suddenly realize you've lost your identity. But, you know, the catch-22 about that is then you're no longer attractive to your partner. You're
Once
boring.
they've seen warts at all.
Yeah, well, and it's also like you can give so much that all of a sudden you become more like an assistant than a boyfriend.
Because it's nice to keep that element of mystery. They're always trying to work you out still.
Yeah,
always
exactly.
to the end.
That's why I always wear a shirt in the bedroom.
I don't think we can figure out all of our problems before we get married, but I promise you that I will just love you every step of the way.
Any ideas when this wedding might happen? Grandparents do have a tendency to die.
Mom, they're all right there.
Not for now.
This is why we do not delay weddings.
And also, Emily Blunt, you've worked with her on loads of movies before. I mean, you had Gulliver's Travels and The Muppets. She played the receptionist. Was this something that you were kind of just working towards? You always wanted to do a romantic comedy with her? Because you
Yeah.
have such great chemistry. It's
Thank
just,
you.
I think it's what makes it so believable.
There are a few actresses out there, and it's a really small handful, who I just feel like are capable of doing anything.
Yeah.
They can do comedy and drama. They're just much more talented than I am. And so I try to match myself up with those type of actresses because they make me look so much better.
The snow looks nice.
It's fine. Yeah, looks fine.
Do you want to roll around with me in it and get weird? Woo! Come on, it's so nice. Do it.
No! Oh!
What?
Ah!
What?
My hip.
Oh my God.
I landed on some.
Oh, it's a fire hydrant.
The main thing that I really enjoyed about it was that it was very honest and it was kind of like
Good.
You felt like it was a portrayal of how relationships actually do fold out. Like,
Thank you.
There's no kind of like earthquake or there's no
And there's no
somebody-
false premise like,
Exactly.
you know, he's a scientist and she hates science.
Yeah.
It's an earnest exploration of relationships, and I think it's very funny at parts, but it also has the confidence to be sad at parts.
Dark even at times.
Dark, yeah. You know, the guys who inspire me are like James L. Brooks and Hal Ashby, and Woody Allen. It's the tone of life. It doesn't need to be a ruckus, laugh-a-minute comedy like a sitcom or something. It can be an unfolding of a relationship. That's the kind of movie I like.
And did you find that challenging writing that? Because we haven't seen that many comedies that have been like that, or even romantic comedies that have been like that.
You know, I basically take the movies I like and the tones I like, and I use those as a template for my own stories.
Yeah.
And there's definitely a lot of Annie Hall and a lot of When Harry Met Sally in this movie.
Annie Hall.
Oh, it's the best one. It's one of the few movies I've seen that have the confidence to have them not end up together.
Yeah.
You know?
And I think always the best kind of romantic comedies are told from the male perspective. I think it's just
I
if you
think
keep
that's
looking
absolutely
through them,
right. Yeah,
it's
and
something you don't see that often.
male vulnerability makes me laugh.
Yeah.
You know?
Jason, thank you
Thank
so much.
you, bro.
Always a pleasure.
Yeah,
Enjoy
likewise.
Dublin while you're here.
Okay, we'll.